Hello. How are you? Oh, how are you, Lan? How are you today? Hello, Mary. Hello, Scared. Scared, are you saying your catchphrase or are you referring to the stream title? Hello, Peter. No. Boya. Boya indeed. Hello, Correxy. Can't believe I missed the Ghillie Suit Guys stream yesterday. Yeah, I couldn't watch it either because it was actually a pretty bad time for me, but I did stop by and I left it running in the background to collect channel points. So, one of the redeems on MC Fearless's Twitch is you can make him do push-ups. So I'm gonna collect lots of channel points to make him do push-ups. Ew. Something went wrong, to say the least. I didn't watch the whole stream because I was kind of short on time. I haven't watched it yet, but I did skim through it, and yes, he did say a few things about his lifeguard stories, his food delivery stories, and like one guy who just uses the surf simulator for like 8 hours a day. Fascinating. Oh, Ghillie Suit Guy, thank you for the sub. Wrong account. It's okay. I still know who you are. Oh, Otherworldly Patron, thank you for the bit. Thank you. Hello, Fearless. Oh my, Fearless. If only you could watch the Ghillie Suit Guy stream. Actually, if Fearless, you've yet to show. I want to see your bunnies. I want to see. Can you bring your bunnies on stream? Otherworldly Patron, thank you for the bit. Fearless Kaya, thank you for stopping by. I was in the middle of the woods when he went live, so I couldn't watch. Scared, are you in the middle of the woods a lot? Yes, I can do that. I want to be the first. Oh, rabbit review. Yeah. Show us your rabbits. Show us your rabbits. Show us your rabbits, and what else should you show? I think that should be enough. Well, today's stream is gonna be a short one. It's just gonna be us chatting. Kaya has somewhere to be. I was actually planning not to stream today, but then I was like, no, I want to talk. I want to talk to chat. Oh, before your stream fails, I had no idea what a surf simulator was, so I went and googled it, and it looks fun. You get all the joy of surfing, with none of the dangers, like being eaten by a shark or something like that. We had a just chatting stream over to MC. Oh. Ghillie Suit Guy. So, other than Fearless, does anyone else want to start streaming? I know Mary wants to start streaming. But, well, he's still working up the courage. Mary's kind of a shy boy. And they're drilling again. I hope you can't hear that, but they're drilling again. When is Fearless's next stream? It's on Tuesday. GMT +8. Right? Is it a good time for me? I'll see if I can make it. I heard Mary's voice on his YouTube channel actually. Yeah. Mary has a wonderful voice. He could read audiobooks, and that should be... I think he could make money just by reading audiobooks. He has one of those kind of voices, like the radio kind of voice. Streaming, no, but maybe upload photos on Insta and Twitter. I could never. I don't really use social media, but I do have like an empty Facebook account that I use to log on to other websites. That's pretty much the only reason why I keep it. His voice deeper than I could sleep to it. He sounds masculine. You know, when I first interacted with Mary, I thought he was a girl because of the name. Back then, I mean, on YouTube at least, he was just called Mari, and apparently it was pronounced Mary. That's why I've called him that ever since. So he was called Mary, and his profile picture was this anime girl. So I thought, oh my gosh, it's one of the rare female friends I have. My rare female fan. Mary's a guy. He also has a very gentle, Mary has a very calm, gentle demeanor, which is why I made him a mod. I don't want to have a hothead as a mod. Same, I would have to make blank accounts. You know, these days I've been having really weird dreams. I would go to sleep, dream, wake up, sleep again, dream again, and then wake up again. Today it's happened at least 3 times. Can you be addicted to sleeping? Because these dreams are really interesting. Oh, Paramonkey! Howdy, nerds. Howdy. Short stream today. Super short stream. But Kaya misses you. How's your weekend anyway? How's your weekend? Or how is your weekend going? I didn't do anything. I played... What did I do? I barely left the house. I ate hot dogs. And... I played Minecraft with 100 mods. I'm playing on my friend's server. Fun. But anyway, there are some games I need to finish. I need to finish Long Live and not Yes Your Grace, and maybe try out Witchwood again. I have yet to test Witchwood. The concept is interesting, but the controls are pretty unbearable for me. And well, I'm not really a fan of the writing style, but I can tell a lot of effort went into it, so I'll give it another try. Is Kaya getting enough sleep? I feel well rested, but I want to see another dream. I want to see another dream. If you get a dream and it's a story, who is in charge of that storyline? Is it you? It's your subconscious, right? Don't become like that one Junji Ito character. It's okay, it's okay. These are nice dreams. These are nice dreams. And I am periodically waking up and going back to sleep. It's comfy. How were the hot dogs cooked? In my very nice brand new air fryer. Kaya has an air fryer and her quality of life has significantly improved. Now when I get takeaway, or if there's leftovers from me eating out, I can easily heat it up. I used to heat it up on a stove, like a peasant. You ever had a lucid dream? I think I did once or twice, but I didn't deliberately try to do it. It just happened. I can't recall doing anything of note in my lucid dream. It was basically just me going about my usual life. And then I woke up in bed after getting ready, and I'm like, oh, this kind of sucks. Oh, new air fryer. You clearly own an air fryer. It is a special design. You can see through. What's it called? A glass. It has that glass screen thing that allows you to look into, which is very convenient. It needs a bit of humidity or else it's hot but dried up food. I usually just put it on if I'm heating up chicken, then I'll put it on a lower temperature, like maybe 120 degrees Celsius. But I'll run it for over over 15 minutes. Now, only thing Kaya needs is a smoker. Now Kaya needs... Okay, so I eat a lot of eggs. I eat eggs quite often. I used to make them, the usual way. Like, put a pot, fill it with water, put it on the stove, put eggs in it. But I've done that so often that I have a specialized device just for cooking eggs. They have the little egg slots as well, so... What I need next is... They have a new model, I just ordered, it's on the way. On the first layer you boil, it's a specialized egg boiler. And on the second layer, it's a steamer. So, I bought that so I could eat... I could cook eggs and reheat my mashed potatoes. And it would just be one device. Whereas now I have to use two. I have a steamer. I have a hand blender, but I barely used it. But, oh well. I mean, it's there if I want to. I'm trying to be a better cook. I was stingy and decided to buy olive oil online. Because it's, cheaper. And they still haven't shipped it out. It's been like 4 days. It's been 4 days. I want to learn how to make chicken with my air fryer. I want to level up my life skills. If I can't cook, then no one's gonna marry me. I wish there was something to poach eggs for me. Don't they have like those silicone cup things that you leave hanging on the saucepan? Egg poacher? No, it's an egg boiler. I guess... So it has like 3 different modes. It can make it hard boiled, like super hard boiled. It can make it sort of half cooked, where the yolk is still runny, if you like that. And then there's the soft boiled version. I prefer my eggs hard boiled because I don't like runny yolk. I just don't like it. Now the real question, are these white eggs or brown eggs? They are very much brown. Nova Chunk, interesting emote. Also hello. Blip. Oh, I thought it was one of those... I thought it was those like those masks that robbers wear? It has a Russian name, I forgot what it was called. Dang, so I gotta cancel my set. Why? Something happened? Oh, you already subbed. Oh yeah, you already subbed as the other account. Okay. No white egg? What do you mean white? Ostrich eggs, yeah. I would be interested in eating those. They seem like an excellent source of protein. Actually, how often do ostriches lay eggs? How often ostriches lay eggs? Female ostriches lay eggs every 2 to 3 days during their breeding season. Oh my gosh, can you have a pet ostrich? Actually, why don't we raise these things? Why don't we raise ostriches for their eggs? Is there like a fitness YouTuber who does this? It's blasphemy to not eat white eggs. Oh! Oh, I thought you were referring to egg white. Well, I discovered at my local convenience store, they sell eggs for like much cheaper than my grocery store. So I've been buying eggs from there. Quality is about the same. Quality is about the same, and I buy like, I think 3 stacks of them. Not 3 stacks, like... They sell them in a 12-pack, so I buy like 3 12-packs at a time. And I keep them in the fridge so they'll last longer. 1 egg could feed you for a week. Apparently kiwi eggs are as big as ostrich eggs, but I don't understand how. Oh, I saw the anatomy of a kiwi. Yeah, when they're due, most of their body is like egg. It looks super uncomfortable. Imagine being pregnant and then your body is like mostly the baby. How does it come out? Who knows? Kiwi bird or fruit? Kiwi bird. Kiwi bird anatomy. Egg. Yeah. Thankfully it's a bird and not a mammal. Birds have easier time with, childbirth. Same. I tried making omelette souffle from Food Wars once. Omelette souffle. Right now I'm trying to be better at cooking meat, because that is my weakness. I either overcook it or I undercook it. And being unable to cook meat at home is kind of a huge liability. Because whenever I want to eat meat, I have to just go out or go to my mom's place. I want to be able to cook chicken. I want to be able to cook salmon. And... okay, I can't cook bacon. I don't know how you fuck up bacon. But I want to make like ribs. Beef ribs. Some steak. And I think that should be enough. Should be enough to satisfy me. I mean... that should be enough to level up my wife's skills. Kiwi birds lay kiwi fruit eggs. Interesting theory. We will have to see. Gotta check Net Geo later. I tried cooking bacon on an air fryer. I sucked at it. Kaya succeeded. Chicken is easy. You just put it in your air fryer and maybe flip it once. That's actually why I bought my air fryer. My friend sent me a picture of her cooking. It was like chicken, some sort of broccoli, I think, and something else on the side. I forgot. And I was like, yo, I didn't know you're such a good cook. How do you make this? And she was like, oh, air fryer. I said, okay. And then I immediately hopped on to a shopping website. You know, even though I don't drink coffee much, I still would like to learn how to make coffee. Like, the process seems so... there's like an art to it. You make the milk all foamy and then you pour that thing that makes a pattern. But I don't drink coffee, and I don't... no one else in my family drinks coffee to that extent, so... oopsie. Maybe. Maybe in another lifetime. Don't they have machines for that? Yeah, they do. And from what I've seen in the, the furniture hardware store, the price for these coffee machines can go pretty high up. Lol, I used to be a barista or a barrister. Oh, is this another story time? Yo, how many skills do you have? The heck? You called yourself dumb in the last stream, but then you can do all these things. You're a carpenter. You are a lifeguard. I mean, you were a lifeguard. And now you're a barista. My sister was a barista for a while. And the thing she would complain about the most was when someone asked for... like this, they asked for coffee with skim milk, because with skim milk it's very difficult to make it froth because there's no fat content. Story time next stream. In the next stream, please tell us more stories, and please show us your bunnies. And please hold your bunnies for a little while. Keep them on stream for a little while. You will get more views that way. Actually, have you ever like done push-ups with your bunny on the back? Like sitting on your back as a weight? That would be super cute. Dude, is Johnny Sins? Who's that? Johnny Bravo. I know Johnny Bravo. Kaya, what do you think about MC wearing a maid outfit? Fascinating. Would make him do push-ups in a maid outfit. Okay, I have been shopping for... okay, I'm not shopping. I'm just browsing online for maid outfits. And I've come across some male maid outfits. They have like the male version of those, and it does look nice. Chat, how willing would you be to wear a male maid outfit? Imagine if you started dating like okay, let's say you start dating a rich lady who's about a decade older than you, and you are like her trophy slash pet, how willing would you be to wear a male-made outfit for her? No, it has to be a girl outfit. Okay, okay. Male-made outfit. No, it's like the apron is a lot longer. Like it goes down to the knees. It's not a butler outfit. Yeah, there's no low cut thing for the titties. It's like a high collar, similar to a male Japanese school uniform. But you know, it's a maid outfit. And the apron's much longer. My friend gave me one of her skirts as a joke when I needed a change of clothes. Did you wear it, Sprite? Did you wear it? Have any of you cross-dressed before? I can't cross-dress. I wanted to, but I couldn't pull it off. I mean, I cannot pass as a guy. I don't think anything I do could make me pass as a guy. I totally would if I had a twink built. Same. If I was a twink, I would cross-dress all the time. There's a guy in my school who had a twink build. But unfortunately, he had quite a masculine face. Still, he cross-dressed. In school. People treated it as a joke though. Because he would just slap on like a dress. And he wouldn't wear a wig or anything. But there's another guy in my college who cross-dressed, and that one, he pulled it off a lot better. A long apron? That's no fun. Well, that's the dress code enforced to you by your rich sugar cougar mommy. She wants you to wear a male outfit. Do I still get to wear the tiara or what? Oh, you mean the headpiece? Yeah, sure, they have that too. I had an older sister. Hope this answers the question. It does not. Well, not in enough detail at least. You know, sometimes I wonder what it would be like if I was a guy. I forgot which app it was, either Face app or Snapchat. But there is this filter that would switch your genders, right? I tried that on and I was like, oh my gosh, guy me, I would date the heck out of guy me. I look hot. Have you guys tried that? I like messing around with face filters. I actually saw the one where it made you... Like, it turned you into like the older version of yourself. I mean like geriatric age, right? And I saw that and I was like, oh, I am humbled. But yeah, I probably will look like that one day. They have... The app I use had two versions. Like, one was called Elderly, which made me like a normal older person. And then one was like the fancy kind of elderly, which made you... It was like if you aged, but you took very good care of yourself and your grooming was still on point. And that one looked a lot nicer. Every girl I know said they date the guy version of themselves. I wonder how many guys would be willing to date the girl version of themselves. When I was like young, she just made me wear her clothes when I was really What was small Fearless like? Was he shy, or was he just as extroverted as he is now? As small as you are, Milkaya might have a specific deficiency. Okay. I might be short as a guy because I am short as a girl. But with my face, I think I could pull it off. I think I might attract both genders actually. I'm scared to use Go filter. Why? Too sexy, or you just don't want to know? There's a fancy version of being old. Yeah, yeah. Definitely. If you take good care of yourself, like if you use sunscreen, drink water, avoid smoking, and all that stuff, you can't tell me that a few decades of that would not impact how you age. I've heard of high school reunions, right? Where people show up to like your 20-year high school reunion and they can't recognize whoever it is they're talking to because they just aged so poorly. I'd rather not know. Oh, okay. The girl version of me looks like my mom. I could never. Alright, understandable why you wouldn't want to date the girl version of you. Funny enough, in school, I had this guy friend who was tall. He was tall and he was kind of a chubby guy. Chubby but fit guy. And one day, my other friend went over to his place and he told me, like, yo, you know his sister looks exactly like him, just with long hair. And I was like, no fucking way. And then he showed me the photos and yeah, she was tall, chubby, kind of muscular looking. And they both had the same exact face. I felt kind of bad for her. Because a guy with those features, I mean, yeah, they're masculine features, but a girl with those features, I don't think it's as favorable. Are you able to make a guy voice? I actually have tried. A few years ago, I have tried. I could not, but I could make a femboy kind of voice. I'm not gonna do it now. I am out of practice. Kaya has not been doing her voice reps, so her vocal range is not as wide as it used to be. Whenever I see someone say scary, I assume it's scared, but more of you are starting to use it. Scared is starting to rub off on us, yes. I was supposed to have a reunion from my high school soon. Wanted to hire someone to go to my place. Oh, that's so devious. Wait, who are you gonna invite, actually? You're gonna invite a model to go in your place? Are you gonna... I mean, or you could do the opposite. You could invite someone who's maybe like 2 decades older and overweight to pretend that's you, and then you do like a switch out, like, hey, no, this is actually me. Isn't there one psychological trick that goes like, when you ask someone a favor, at first you ask them for a really big favor, and then when they say no, you ask them the favor you actually want to ask them, because your current favor would seem better than, you know, the first favor that you exaggerated. Oh my gosh, you have to do it one day. I want to hear it. Fuck. I wonder if I still have the voice clips. I actually was planning to do like a trap / femboy character for one of my audios, but not enough story to tell. I had the character in my head already though. But no story, no plot. There is no plot. I haven't been to my high school. Actually, I don't know if it's even been long enough, but I don't plan to go to my high school reunion. I'm just... You know, sometimes you get the feeling that you're done with this chapter of your life and you just move on. I do that quite often. I'm just like, okay, our friendship time limit has been reached. Bye! Now I just never see them again. It's not like I have anything against them. I just... Well, okay, my logic is like this, right? You become your 3 closest friends, and you are who you surround yourself with. If that was the case, ideally, if you want to grow, like develop as a person, wouldn't it be better to just like, you know, switch out your friendship groups? I know they can grow as well, but everyone's gonna have different wants and experience and expectations out of life, so they might not grow in the way you would like them to grow, which is fair enough. Just gonna switch out friends. Is that sociopathic of me? I've been told it is. I've been told it's very cold, but it's not like I have anything against them. I'm not doing anything against them. It's more of a what benefits me. I am in the same way, but I know that people would be upset if I didn't show up. The pain of being too popular. I don't think anyone would care that much if I showed up or not. Or maybe they would ask me. Maybe they would have a passing thought like, oh, where's Kaya? But that's about it. You don't want to flex on your old classmates, man. How the heck do you get invited to a high school reunion? Facebook? Yeah, I think that's how it goes these days. Is it because you feel like you were a different person back then? Yes. If you interacted with me... If you interacted with me like 5 years ago, I was very different. Like, wait, what did I do 5 years ago? I think even 3 years ago would be quite a different Kaya. 5 years ago, much more different Kaya. 8 to 10 years ago, very different. Yeah, I want to move to a bigger city. I work right next to my old school and see my old teachers. Oh, that must be so freaking weird. A few years ago, I went to the grocery store. I wasn't feeling very well or very attractive that day, so I just put on a hat, a mask. Like, most of my face was covered, right? And when I was there, I saw my old biology teacher. I'm not sure if he recognized me, I mean, with the hat and mask on. But it was just weird to see. It's just weird to see your teachers in the wild. It was about 6 years ago when you posted your first ASMR video. Yes, yes. 6 years ago... What was I doing 6 years ago? 6 years ago, Kaya was in a very different situation. But I remember. Yeah. If you met me 6 years ago, actually, I wouldn't even have considered streaming 6 years ago. I was like, oh, what if I slip up and say something dumb? But over time, I realized that I don't really do that, well, as often as I thought I would. And even if I did, I don't think anyone would give a shit. I had a lot of fun during COVID. COVID was great for me. I made it was favorable to my situation. But I know it wasn't for everyone else. I mean, to most people at least. I've known families who've lost their business because of COVID. They couldn't, weather it out. But I was thankful I was not in such a situation. Nobody I knew died from COVID. So when COVID happened, there was like an anti-vax movement, right? There still happened to be a family in my condo that was anti-vax. And I think one day I was passing by, or I was near the area, and I saw their unit being cleared out. I asked my mom, like, hey, what happened? What's up with those? What's up with that? It's kind of weird. I thought renovations weren't allowed during COVID. And then she told me, like, oh, the parents, so it was a family of 3 or 4. 2 kids below the age of 10. Both parents succumbed to COVID. And both of the kids were left orphans, so that's why, yeah, they're being taken away. Yeah, that was rough. During COVID, all I did was basically, I stayed home a lot. I did my, well, what was required of me online. Sometimes I did go out because I I didn't have permission to go out because of what I was doing. And I would just hang out with my mom and my uncle. We would play cards. We would play card games. Holy fuck, And yeah, anti-vax is someone who didn't want to get jabbed. They were very skeptical of the vaccines and all. I mean, I was as well, somewhat, but then I was like, okay, wait. I live in a diplomatic country, and well, based on what I know about my country, they want their citizens to be more educated, to be, more developed. And a good number of... They earn money through taxing the citizens. It's not like fucking North Korea. So they have every interest to keep us alive and healthy. And I was like, okay. I know they said something else. I know people are paranoid, and so am I, but I believe my country will keep me alive. Wait 1 second. Kaya went to put her hair up. It's been so hot. Sometimes I wish I was as fearless as I was when I was younger. But as I've grown up, I gotta worry about repercussions now. When I was younger, I was kind of in... There was like one chapter where I was in a don't give a shit about tomorrow mode. And by that, I mean... What I mean is that I didn't see a future for myself, that kind of mode. I was just going through the motions. And then after that, I had a very carefree / hustle mode, which was also attributed to having quite a nice amount of money. And now Kaya is in, well, this mode. I don't know what to call this mode. Started more extroverted, more chatty. A real conversation I had with my mother. Are you okay with taking the vaccine? Why? Some people are scared of it. Oh yeah, vaccines give you autism. But I already have autism. Valid argument. Flawless logic. But yeah, what is up with that movement though? Vaccines cause autism? If I was pregnant, I would actually be more scared about the vaccine because I heard that... Well, they have gone through testing, but how vigorously have they tested it on pregnant women? Thankfully, Kaya was not pregnant at the time. So, all good. I thought that was Tylenol. No, I've seen people say vaccines cause autism as well. This is kind of gross, but there are some there are some very natural people who are hesitant of anything like vaccines. So the way they would quote-unquote vaccinate their kids is if one kid gets sick, they would spread that kid's germs to all the other kids. And by getting them sick, they would develop antibodies and, recover naturally themselves. It's gross. I don't want to get someone else sick. Chickenpox parties, yeah, something like that. Nasty ass stuff. Better autistic than did though, yeah. I'm just glad no one I knew at all passed away. Even my old ass relatives, they still made it somehow. Have you had chickenpox? I think I was vaccinated for chickenpox. That's what my mom told me, but I also have this memory of bathing in some sort of herbs because I have chickenpox. I have false memories in my head. I'm not sure if I had it or not. Because I've been told I was vaccinated for it, but I also got it. So I have no clue. Worst case I had was ligma. Sorry to hear that. Hi, can I say something that happened to me recently? It includes death. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I have this false memory. Okay, I'll tell you about my spooky false memory. So when I was a kid, I would be sent to bed at 9 p.m. That's my bedtime. Oftentimes, I had a hard time falling asleep. So what I would do is I would do like a 180 just to, get a different experience of sleeping. Which means I would place my feet at the headboard and my head at the other end of the bed. And whenever I did that, I would stare at the shelf on top of the bed, which had toys and like some stuff on the shelf. Occasionally, I would stand up and just fiddle with those things, play around with them, which means I memorized every single object that was on those shelves. One day, my mom came in. She wanted to talk to me and my sister. She reached on the shelf and took down this glass ornament. And then she spoke to us. She was like, okay, so I want you to know that glass is sharp. It's very dangerous. Look at what happens if you get cut by glass. She broke the ornament and started to cut herself in front of us. Like, she sliced her hand in front of us. And then she said, look, if you get cut by glass, you will bleed. And then she bandaged herself up. I didn't really think much about this memory until a few years later, when I grew up somewhat. And I spoke to my sister. I was like, hey, remember that time mom cut herself in front of us? And she was like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I was like, what? So I went to ask my mom, like, Mom, do you remember doing this thing? And my mom was like, no, I've never done that. Why would I do that? But I remember after that incident, right? Whenever I looked at the shelves, that glass ornament was gone. I never saw it again. So did it happen or not? Because everyone tells me it didn't happen. And my mom wouldn't do something like that. But the ornament was gone. Mom's secret twin theory? But my sister would have remembered it as well. Maybe you have a ghost in the house. Okay, I guess it's a very considerate ghost trying to teach me about the dangers of glass. But I mentioned that to my sister because it was really out of character for my mom. Like, why would my mom do that in front of us? It was quite a big cut too. Mind freeze? Oh. Isn't it safer to sleep with your feet towards the door of your room? Isn't it kind of scary? Like, if someone opens the door, they'll see you in your vulnerable state. Oh, Baby Hawk story time. My brother was shot and killed a few weeks ago. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. He was walking with his girlfriend to her house to go and bake cookies. And a car pulled up and robbed him of his chain, and then was shot in the chest, killing him. My condolences. I hope your brother is at peace now. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Man, death sucks. I know it's necessary, but still it sucks. I actually do hope there's an afterlife. Okay, which would you guys prefer more? Heaven... Okay, the theory of heaven and hell or reincarnation? I would prefer heaven and hell. Because there are some, I mean, I've been a good girl, I should go to heaven, right? Maybe it's just a coping mechanism, like hell is just a coping mechanism. I mean, the concept of hell is just a cope. That people would get their unjust... like, injustice would be punished eventually. I do believe in heaven and hell. Second option, I want to be a dog. Hopefully you spawn in a first world country. I just needed to write it out. Thank you for reading it. I hoped it helped somewhat. Hoped it helped. Reincarnation. Some people also believe like reincarnation as a different thing depending on how you did in life. Like if you're really evil, you respawn as a cockroach. And if you're good, you become a human again or something. I don't know what else would be better than human. Maybe upper class human born to a very wealthy family with no expectations of you other than just keeping yourself alive. If I could reincarnate, I would like to be a cat. I've always admired how like carefree and graceful cats are. And they're always so cute. Even ugly cats are cute. I want to be cute and graceful and soft and fluffy. And I just want to lay about in the sunshine. I'll lay about in the sunshine without worrying about getting skin cancer or applying sunscreen. You already are all of those things. Oh, thank you. But I'm not fluffy. I'm not that fluffy. I'm not as fluffy as I want to be. Yeah, I like learning about different religions and beliefs. I want to buy some religious books, like the English version of it. Or maybe the explainer version of it. I have books on Christianity. And I have a book on Buddhism, but my mom borrowed it and I haven't seen it since. She'd give it back to me if I asked though, but I want her to take her time. But I'm also interested in other religions, like not to practice, but to see the belief behind them and why people of certain religions behave in certain ways. Like I'm interested in Islam and Judaism. Is that what they call it? What the Jews practice? Yeah, I'm particularly interested in those two. Maxon, hi. How are you doing? Hi. Doing well. Oh, doing well. Just chatting, just chilling. I want to visit the cathedrals in Europe. Same. Mama Bun already converted. Mama Bun was born a Buddhist. She will likely stay a Buddhist for the rest of her life. Judaism. Ah yes, thank you. Judaism. Have you guys ever watched like some ISIS videos? The terrorist group? I've seen a few and they're surprisingly well produced. Like, it's in 1080p and all that. It's clear AF. And whenever I see them executing people, like they had the people kneel on the ground, and then they put a bag on your head, and then they, you know, do either they shoot or they use a knife. But one thing that I was always curious about, so your natural instinct to death, or like if you're gonna be killed, would be to sort of shake, cry a little bit, maybe beg for your life. But every video of those I've seen, the people who are gonna be sentenced to death, they're always calm, maybe stone faced, right? But they're never crying, they're not shaking, they're not begging for their life, they're not even pissing themselves. And I always wondered why it was like that. What video were you watching? Yeah, it was stuff on LifeLeak. There are other websites as well. I'm just curious, okay? I'm just curious. Part of me was curious. Part of me started watching this kind of thing just to know. Well, in life, you gotta know what to do and what not to do. So I wanted to know what not to do to avoid, like, death traps. Now I know elevators are dangerous. Now I know escalators are dangerous. Now I know to be careful around forklifts. Probably been there so long that they resigned, I suppose so. But, I mean, they didn't seem like they were starving. A little skinny, but not like bones. All bones. At that point, they've known. Is LifeLeak still a thing? Nah. Don't clip that, chat. My job included a LifeLeak video on the training. Showed someone getting blown up. Oh. Is it because they didn't follow protocol? This kind of stuff actually used to be on Reddit. But that subreddit was taken down. Pretty much all the subreddits I enjoyed were taken down, which is very lame. Very not nice. They have migrated to other websites, but it's not as good. No, they crashed into a gas pump. Oh. Well, at least it was a quick death. I know Indian people... Okay, the way Indian people are people in India, right? People in India board trains is like a pack of sardines. If the door is open, they'll just jump in, even if the train is moving. But one slip and you are under the tracks, and well, there goes your life. But I've seen, yeah, a lot of train deaths in India for some reason. Oh, Landon. Hello, Landon. How are you? You came at an interesting time, yeah. I told MC about Porsche Girl at the end of his stream. Oh yeah, I saw that. I know the aftermath might look gory, but I mean, from her perspective, it was just like lights out. It was quick. So, I guess that's a more comfortable way to go. Some people are really drawn out, like very long deaths, and that sucks. I just finished a stream. You mean watching someone else's stream, or do you stream yourself, Lyndon? Actually, let me look at your profile. Terrible sight though, yeah. I've seen worse, however. Oh! Oh, Lyndon streamed. Oh, wait. Do you have a schedule? You don't have a schedule. You stream World of Warcraft. Interesting. Yeah, I thought I was following him too, but I didn't get a notification or anything. Strange. Miss Landon's stream, yeah. Oh, gonna casually change the topic. Did you have plushies as a kid? Yes, I do. I had this dog plushie. I say dog, but it was more like a teddy bear with a dog's face. It had really like small arms. I liked it because my dad got it for me, and my dad usually doesn't get me things. So he came back from one trip and he gave my sister and I one plushie each. He said it was a souvenir from where he was, you know, where he went. And I was like, oh yeah, the rare gift my dad gave me. And sometime later, I went to a nearby store with my mom. And I popped into the dollar store. And I saw the plushie he allegedly bought at a faraway souvenir store in that nearby dollar store by my house. So I only saw my plushie though. I didn't see my sister's plushie. But yeah. still like the plushie though. I would spin it. I would spin it around. Like its arms are small, so I would kind of like spin it, and eventually a hole formed beneath the arms, and I would keep stuff in the hole, like with the stuffing. Sad it was a neat project. I'll just say I don't think the people who were watching would be into Kai. Yeah, valid. I don't think World of Warcraft... Actually, who watches World of Warcraft streams? I don't think there's an overlap for people who watch World of Warcraft and people who watch VTubers, right? Aren't most World of Warcraft players like boomers or older millennials? VTubing is mostly like a Zoomer kind of thing. I know the older generations find it kind of weird. Like whenever they see a VTuber, they think it's a guy with a voice changer. It wasn't really WoW, it was a project a guy made where he recreated the EverQuest world in the WoW client. Okay. This is beyond my understanding. Oh wow, you even have a custom World of Warcraft looking starting screen with your name. You'd be surprised? As a young fearless, I collected hordes of plushies. I had a few too, but sometimes plushies look good, but they're not very cuddly. Right now I have two. I have a penguin plush, and I have a bunny plush. The bunny plush is more structured, so it can sit up by itself. I don't hug it that often, but it does look good. And my penguin plush, it's just a little blob. It's a small blob, slightly smaller than a baby. I hug that every day. My mom held on to all the plushies I adored as a child. They're all beat up. I actually wanted to toss out all my old plushies. The ones I grew up with. I threw out all my Barbies and my Play-Doh stuff. Because whenever... Maybe this might sound kind of weird or kind of extreme. But in the same vein, I find that if you want to switch who you are, you have to switch your 3 closest friends or something like that. I also believe you have to get rid of your... like, shed your skin somewhat. So, if I go through a phase, I tend to just discard everything I held dear. For a while, I had to live in a really small place with just my mom, my sister. So, being attached to objects, that concept is long gone for me. The only plushie I still have was made by my late grandmother. And I kept a blanket that was knitted by my other dead grandmother. Oh. My grandma knitted this, like... I don't know if I could call it a shawl. It's kind of small to be a shawl. It's as wide as my laptop. It's just that size. And it's lime green for some reason. But I kept that. As a memento to my grandma. My late grandma. Something like arrive at the dock and burn the boat behind you. Yeah. Like if I say I'm done with one thing, like if I'm done with this particular activity, if after thinking for a while, I come to the conclusion that this hobby/activity, even though I enjoy it, it's not helping me develop as a person. It's not making me grow any new skills. And it's a waste of time. And it's also not scalable, so if I do it, then only I can enjoy it. Like I can't really share it with the world. Then yeah, I just discard it. Get rid of it. Toss everything out. I mean, I only have so much time and energy in a day. If you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else, like opportunity cost, right? I had no space growing up, so the one plushie I had was super valuable to me. Aw. I hope you have more plushies now. A minimalist? Somewhat, yeah. But even though I try to keep things as clean as possible, I still need plushies. I like plushies. You normally discard everything, yet you still came back? Well, I came back with a different intention this time. And different expectations. And also, I kinda came back, well, mostly for fun. I finished the first draft of my script, by the way. It's longer than I thought. Trying to make it more concise. Oh. Okay. Now I have this weird thing where I don't like collectibles. Oh, okay. I guess the minimalist lifestyle is imprinted on you, perhaps. It's Vortex. Today is my birthday. Can you sing happy birthday for me? Yeah, Landon will sing it for you in chat. Happy birthday, by the way. Hope you have a good one. Anyone own a FNAF plush? No. Aren't those kind of scary? Aren't those kind of scary? Why would you want a FNAF plush? Happy birthday to Vortex. Happy birthday to you. Uwu. I had a kangaroo plush from my grandpa. And a lot of Winnie the Pooh plushies. I like Winnie the Pooh. My sister liked Mickey Mouse and I like Winnie the Pooh. Do you guys have a franchise you were like, or a specific toy that you like? Back then McDonald's would give out these Winnie the Pooh plushies, and my aunt would, you know, collect them and pass it to me. That's why I had so many. I had so many Winnie the Pooh plushies. I even had one that was like a meter tall. That was great. But then one day, it got too worn and too like gross. So my mom was like, "Okay, we have to say goodbye to this plushie now. Are you okay?" And I was like, "Okay." And there goes my giant plushie. A happy birthday request. Sure beats asking for a collab as a first message. Yeah, that was something. I guess he just wanted exposure. Give birthday kiss to Vortex. Landon will do it. Landon will kiss you. Kaya is stingy with her kisses. My sister had a giant My Melody that I love for some reason. Don't you just love My Melody? Isn't that why you like the plushie? And holy shit. Wait, the fact your sister had a giant plushie but you barely had space for... You only had space for one? That's kind of sad. What the heck? I remember when McDonald's was giving out plushies on Neopets. And I collected all of those. When was this? No way! Okay, this was kind of early. Maybe it's a regional thing, because I don't recall No way! I like Shoyu the most. S-H, the dragon thing? Shoyuru? I like this dragon thing the most. And I like Baby Fireball as the mini pet. What was your Neopet of choice? Oh my gosh. How to draw Baby Fireball. Printable version. I did this exact drawing when I was a kid. The website is still here. Oh, Correxy, is Kaya doing well from the bug bites? It's settled down somewhat. I'm still getting new bites, but not as frequently. And I don't think it's mosquitoes or bit bugs. I don't know what it is. I have no clue. So I can't fight against it. I can only accept it. I can only accept my itchy fate. Landon. Landon gave Vortex a kiss. Enjoy your kiss, Vortex. From this manly, manly man. She had her own room. I was stuffed in with my brother. Smallest room in the house, shaking my head. Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. It's really important to have... I mean, for me at least, right? It's really important to have my own, like, private space. I'm not doing anything sketch. I just want to sit alone in silence. And just, like, you know, maybe daydream a little bit. If I don't have my own space to relax in, I feel like I'm going... It just feels like a part of me is not comfortable and I can never be comfortable. It feels like I'm outside all the time. If that makes any sense. This is the second stream this week where chat was kissing each other. When else were they kissing each other? What was the first time? Will you guys kiss each other? Would you hold hands and, you know, do a ring around the roses, pocket full of poses? Hachu, hachu. We all fall down and kiss. I know Landon, I know Fearless and the Landon get along. I know Mary likes Landon. I know Pewter Note and Mary watch Fearless. As for Sprite and Scared, I think one of you showed up in Fearless's chat. The ghillie suit guy. As for the other relationships, I'm not as certain. Not as certain. Not gay as long as we say it isn't. As long as you say no homo, it is, in fact, no homo. Holding hands, not safe for work. It's torture, especially to feel that way at home. Yeah, exactly. That's why I want a clingy girlfriend, but don't at the same time. Well, maybe you can get an AI girlfriend. They can be clingy, but not at the same time. Would you consider dating an AI? Or like have your AI harem? When I was a child, I used to share a room with my 3 brothers. We only had one bed too. Oh I hope you got your own room eventually. Or somewhere different. If you pay enough, kissing may be in the cards. Oh, pay who enough? Pay Sprite enough? Or pay me enough? Kaya might give you a small kiss if you sub. Maybe. I admire both Landon and Big Mac's multifarious nature. Same. It's just interesting when people have many abilities. It's just cool. Probably Sprite. I was wondering, you know, what's... Oh, okay. I love that there's lore on Kaya's chat about who gets along with each other. Well, there are enough familiar faces that I recognize most of you, or like pretty much all of you, and your interactions with one another. You know, after chat, after a stream, sometimes I would just scroll through the chat again. There's actually a website that allows you to download Twitch chat in Microsoft Excel form. So I do that, and I just like go through the chat to see what I missed. But not every time, just sometimes. Please tell me AI GFs are not actually a thing. They are. I've gotten ads for them. And I saw like a talk to Jesus AI chatbot. Having an AI girlfriend requires an insane amount of cope, or you could just say you're doing it for fun. You could just shitpost with it though. Not actually seriously think you're dating. What? How many times do I need to sub? Oh. Well, if you wanted a kiss, then you could ask Landon. Kaya remembers all. I was mostly doing it so I could edit chat messages into the into the videos. But then it started to be, I was like, oh shit, there's actually something quite insightful. I will read. I hope that was enough. That was one kiss. Why am I always the designated kisser? Don't you want to kiss Treeless? Do you hate him or something? You don't want to kiss him? Even though he so desperately wants to be kissed. Oh! Yeah. What's the time? Oh shit. Okay. Sorry. I said this is gonna be a short stream, but I kinda exceeded how long I was planning it to be. I was gonna stream for like only an hour. Kind Kaya, for giving stream a kiss. There, that one was more tender. Okay, that's all you're gonna get. I'm never gonna kiss you again. Okay, at least not for the stream. Hope you don't miss your event. It's fine, I can rush it. I had 24.8k channel points. How could I convert over to MC stream? Well, you can just watch him. You'll get it eventually. You can sub to him. Then you can get more points. Random but Lighthouse Keeper isn't on your finished games in the about section. Oh, okay. I forgot. Oopsie. Thanks, Mary. Time for Kaya to escape. We are blessed today, chat. Yes. You got kisses. Someone got a birthday song. Someone got a death consolation. I would like to refund the kiss. Sorry, no refunds. This is a special service. Once given, it cannot be refunded. Well, we will give you an apology voucher. You get $1 off your next... $1 off the next time you spend $100 and above at my store. Thank you! Kaya, were you ever a Fujo? What's that? Sounds familiar. Hang on. Fujo meaning. No, I was not. I've never... Whenever I saw cute anime guys, I never shipped them with each other, only with myself, or what they would be like to know in person. But no. I know what Yuri is though. When it's Yuri, I ship them with each other, but when it's a guy, I ship them with myself. Or what they would be like to know, or if they would even date me. Why does this phenomenon happen? I mean, to me. Why is my brain like this? Anyway, I gotta go. I need to put on my makeup and stuff. Ooh. Well, shout out to Landon. Shout out to Landon Rivers and his World of Warcraft stream. Let me see. Oh, oops. Oh, how'd you do that? Thank you, Mary. Have a good one, Kaya. Bye for Kaya Bo. Oh, Kaya Bo. Let me see if Fish is streaming or if Chiharu's streaming. Oh, Chiharu's streaming. Final Fantasy. Alright, I'll send you off to her dimension. You, Kaya, gotta go. Have fun. Have fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Bye.
I think it ends at 8 p.m. today. I mean, the other thing with the cone is that if I move too far north, then all of a sudden I'm shooting Yuri's cone at the
Productive breaks? Yeah, we have to because we have no time. Hi, Kara. Oh, hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Get a shout out for Miss Kara Bunny here. Thank you for raiding me. How was your stream? Hopefully you had a good stream. You're playing just chatting? Or I guess just chatting, not playing, just chatting. How did that go? Hopefully you had a good chatting session. You have to go now? Oh, okay, no worries.